underway. On board with Smoke has taken. It's going to be Kaiser Ryan, Smoke has taken, Twisted, and Flame Ghost on the side of Graphite. On the side of Lottery, we're going to have Overload, Life Killer, Bread Harvest, and the Dark Lord. So honestly, several names that people probably recognize over the course of their time in the Rec League. We've seen, some of these names have been around for quite a while, and right off the rip, Camo is going to be up in about 3 seconds. Pretty early spawn here as well, which is going to go right into the hands of Bread Harvest, I believe. Who does snatch it. Able to get away around. No, he does not get around the corner, actually, and Twisted's going to catch him. So he's not going to be able to make use of that power-up. I mean, on the bright side, at least the power-up has been fully denied, and no one has touched the oddball yet. So this is looking a little more like Recharge, to be honest. We do spend, at least in the Rec League here, we do have a lot of time spent on Recharge oddball, where nobody touches the ball. Everyone just plays it like a Slayer. And eventually someone touches it. So there you go. 1 point in the hands of the side of Lottery. And it's immediately going to fall once again. So, I mean, it's just back and forth here. And you can see the double kill will come in and a reversal. So 2 players are going to go down on the side of Graphite. Lottery as well is going to lose 2 players here. So we are going to see shots continue to go forward. And it is going to be Twisted trying to push in towards the base. Is going to toss the nade out and try to get away. And will somehow succeed in staying alive. And I spoke a little too soon because down he goes. So that's 2 dead here for the side of Graphite. As we continue to move forward, going to the next area here, you can see the ball has been finally picked up by Lottery. And teams are going to continue to come in from the back here. Bread Harvest is going to catch one, but will get turned around, and Smoke is taken, will take him down. Life Kill is going to be the next one up, moving forward here, and trying to just kind of stave it off here, really. Smoke is taken, is now coming in from up top, currently 5-3, and well, at least leading the side of Graphite in terms of kills. Is going to continue forward, but there you go. Graphite will take over the ball here, and that's going to be 3 dead on the side of Lottery. As you see, the ball will be in the hands of Kaiser Ryan here. He's working to the back, just building up some time. It's about 6 seconds until they'll be able to go over to the next one, but Flame Ghost will bring down 2 players, so that's going to be, the cutoffs basically out front, out in the main area. You're going to see Flame Ghost again takes down another, but that will be 2 dead here for the side of Graphite. You're going to see Kaiser Ryan try to just rotate this back over towards the B Street here. Try to get back over to where the team is spawning up and maybe rotate this into PD. You haven't seen a lot of PD usage so far here. And they're going to continue to push, and is actually just going to sit on B with the ball here. So not taking it back in towards PD, and instead is going to end up eating that grenade and is going to be forced to kind of fall back here. You will see Kaiser Ryan getting into the gunfight as well, and will get taken down. So that's going to be Life Kill. First Blood brings up the ball as well, and the entire side of Lottery is going to be flooding in to go with it. You're going to see the shots continuing to break out here, and it will be Smoke has taken, finds 1, but will get traded out. You're going to see a couple more players that will fall from Graphite. This battle rifle now has been picked up by Kaiser Ryan, just kind of shooting into the smoke shroud here, but Life Kill with that oddball is going to get caught, though, just on the edge of the smoke screen. Not fully invisible there, and will end up falling down. You're going to see the nades will continue to come in. Kaiser Ryan looking to try and trade back against the stalker rifle, and will survive for the time being, as his teammates are picking up some cutoffs over by PD, but 2 are going to fall once again. Twisted and Smoke both falling down. As you can see, Kaiser is going to find 1, snap back over to the ball here, and it will be Life Kill, moving it towards back A, trying to get around the corner, and will succeed in doing so, and gets around the corner, but will eat the nade as well. And the shotgun as well. Bulldog in the hands of Twisted finds 2. Dark One and Life Kill both go down. Twisted moving on towards the ball, just trying to get it away, and gets the camo with it. He's basically one shot, somehow still able to survive, and is going to have that camo up at the ready. So that is going to be 1 player invisible with the camo. You can see Bread Harvest taking the shots at the said camo player, and is not going to spot anything. As you can see, Twisted still continuing to be a nuisance basically, and the ball's going to get tossed out in the open here. As we'll see, Smoke is taken now at 11 kills, Bread Harvest at 12. So you can see these 2 players right now top in the lobby and just being a pain in the ass for quite a few players. Smoke will end up having to drop the ball. Is going to take that gunfight. Is going to go down with no shields. It gets surrounded by 3 players. That's 3 dead here for Graphite. And this should be an opening for Lottery to have a crack at the ball here. They're going to be down by about 10 seconds. Not too much really that they have to worry about so far here. And, Bread Harvest is going to, slide out. Sees 3 players, immediately turns around. Well, it's absolutely nothing to do with that, but they are rotating this ball here. a little more towards Tram, but that is where there's 2 players from the side of Graphite right now. You can see Graphite trying to pincer in on this one. It's going to be player back A, and that's going to be won by Kaiser Ryan, who finds one. That's 4 dead from Lottery here as all the players fall. And you are going to see the players continuing forwards here, and it will be the side of Dark Lord there is going to find one in the back, but we'll have to wait for the shields to come back up before going around the corner and just eats a fist from Flame Ghost. Down he goes. And you're going to see the shots continuing in from Graphite here. They're only down by 1 point. Like, it's a 1 point separation, and trades are going to be going back and forth here. As we're going to see right now, Dark Lord is in the back. As I see, the shots will continue to ring out for the time being. You're going to see the BR. I mean, it's not really that often picked up anymore because, I mean, people just prefer the Bandit. I mean, the Bandit TTK does seem to be lower as well, so it does make a little more sense why players do run it instead. But, I mean, the BR, we used it for 2 years. It's a comfort weapon for everybody, so you do see players break out with that every now and then. The ball is going to be in the hands of Lottery right now, and they're taking it towards back A. Twisted with this camo has basically the round in his hands. Has to get there in time, though, and is not going to be able to do it. Needed to get to that ball, but the ball just started running away from him. Unfortunately, doesn't get there in time.
Round 2, ball incoming.
So that's going to be the round over to the side of Lottery here, as it's going to be taking it forward. And I mean, the first player down the side, it's going to be Twisted, goes down, but 2 are traded in return. So Lottery loses 2, loses 3 off the rip here. The last player is going to be Bread Harvest, and the ball is already gone. So very different from our first round when the ball, was instantly, well, the ball was not touched, for the better part of the first minute of the game, basically. So we are going to see, instantly Graphite on it. A little more, I guess, attention being given over towards that oddball because of that. Because Graphite realized, okay, that kind of cost us in the first round because you spent all your time trying to kill the other team. So now you got to pay a little more attention to that, because you can see the slaying numbers right now are pretty high on Graphite across the board. You have 10, 16, 10, 12 right now, and it's looking pretty solid and even across. The smoke is taken is going to continue to just be a standout right now for Graphite. Currently 17 and 11. The Bread Harvest is going to find one player in the back, and it's going to be this aforementioned Smoke, who gets triple team basically in the back and ends up falling. So Bread Harvest trying to grab the team and does end up getting that. I'm going to say, well, it is a smoke shroud, actually. I thought it was a camo possibly, but nope, it is going to be the smoke shroud. There it is. Going to grab that ball and going to retreat with it. So this is going to be the first few seconds here from Lottery that are going to get picked up here. As Life Kill It, you're going to be on board with him right now. Going all the way around to the outside. Will spot Kaiser and will spot another. It is going to be Flame Ghost. Flame Ghost goes down. Nice headshot there out of Life Kill, and Kaiser is going to be the next chow up in the back of the A here. But a teammate will be there, so Overload is going to go and grab that kill. But PD players are already in. Smoke, Twisted, both coming up with kills right now. And that's 2 dead here for the side of Lottery. You're going to see another challenge. It's going to be Darkoid, the captain, standing strong right now for Lottery. Is able to win that fight. We're tied at 6-6 with 3 minutes on the clock, which is, a little unusual, especially I say for Streets Oddball, but maybe this is going to be a new meta that we're going to see a little more often or something these days, because that's just, how the maps have changed. The new meta did change a few things. The camo can't be hidden from the shotgun. The shotgun's spread a little too big, and Smoke just brings down Bread Harvest with a couple shotgun shells. Find a second as well, so the double kill coming in. Looking for a third is going to be Smoke, and is not going to find it. Instead, it's going to be Adelia's Life Killer that just gave him the fist instead and instantly traded out. The ball going to be in the hands now of Graphite, as they're going to move it over towards PD here, and they're going to look for a setup. And it's just, harder to break through the setups. It's basically you're working with kind of sheer willpower and your own guns, because you don't have something like a rocket launcher to fall back on. Because before you had that ability to do so, right, you could, wait until that rocket launcher came up. You could wait for most of that. And then that would be, your clutch weapon, basically, to go and break in a setup if players were inside of PD. If they were inside of Tram, you had that option. And you don't really have that anymore, because the camo is not going to have the same effect as what it used to be. But you're going to see the ball, just out in the side of courtyard right now, and the players are just working their way around it. It looks like this should be Lottery's ball, and they're going to grab that and run away with it here. We're going to be on towards It's going to be Dark Lord here on towards Twisted. Both players one shot here and finally finds Twisted, but will get shot in the back. So it will be Dark Lord eventually falling here. We're going to see Life Kill is going to get into engagement up in the front. That will be dropped as well. Bread Harvest has the ball, but Bread Harvest, only player up from the team, is now completely surrounded and just eats the nades. Down goes Bread Harvest there, and that is going to be now the ball taken in the hands of Graphite. And they're going to take the lead in round number 2 here by a few points here. You can see that the side of Lottery is already on top of things. The Smoke Shroud's going to go out as well to kind of provide some cover, but Life Kill looking around the back. The ball's been dropped now on the B street here. And it's not really anyone from Graphite in sight at the moment. So, you know, Life Kill is going to say thank you very much. I'm going to pick that one up, and I'm going to walk off with that because you guys just kind of left it behind here. And you know, Life Kill with over a minute of ball time so far, and that's going to be 3 dead actually from the side of Graphite. So that's going to be pretty massive here for Lottery, as they're going to pick up a significant amount of ball time. You're going to take a 10-point lead and probably more because you're getting some of these cutoffs. 3 dead was a lot. Twisted is going to pick up 1 though on towards Overload. He's now up to 24 and 16. So you have 2 players right now on the side of Lottery that are putting up significant numbers here, as finally the ball carry will end up going down, and that's going to be Smoke is taken, working in with the BR, looking to find one more player. It's going to be Overload in the back, and the shields are down, trying to get this kill, and is going to get just caught in the back instead as Dark Lord comes in. There's 2 dead now for the side of Graphite, and this is going to be Lottery, you know, 2/3 of the way towards this map victory right now. 70 points and counting, trying to rotate this ball maybe towards back A, maybe towards PD here, trying to figure out where the enemy team is spawning up. There's 2 dead though. It's just going to be Dark Lord and Overload here, just trying to stay alive. But the problem is that the enemy is going to get to him first, and that is going to be Smoke just charging in. 2 kills picked up. That was the 2 players that were alive from the side of Lottery. And finally, some semblance of control you'd think would be grabbed here by Graphite, but 2 dead for Graphite. They're actually at the numbers of disadvantage here on the map. And we are going to see, you know, 82 seconds right now for the side of Lottery, as Bread Harvest comes in, gets the double, looking to make it a 3rd here, just firing through the Smoke Shroud, trying to pick up something, and is instead going to walk right in towards Smoke here, but will pick up that kill as well. So Bread with 3 big kills on the map, as well as the ball. 15 seconds to go here. And if you're Graphite, you basically got to go. You can't really stop to deal with these players that are around the map. You have to go and interrupt that ball. 5 seconds to go. I don't think they're going to get a chance to get there. And that is going to be Lottery picking up map number 1 in 2-0 fashion on the backs of Bread Harvest and Overload here, doing a well. So, you know, kind of throwback to, you know, all the way back season 1, where if you had the camo, like Wi-Fi seemed to spawn in with like either a camo or an OS, and it just kind of just seemed at random until they finally switched it fully to OS. But we're going to start things out here. It's going to be 3-3 for the time being, as teams are going to turn their attention over towards the camo. Not going to be as impactful as it used to be. And Smoke is going to grab that and stay alive. Nope. Nade comes in, takes his life. So no camo on the board. And once again, it just seems to kind of be like Graphite is able to kind of secure that and then immediately lose it, because they're just not able to, like, right as the player slams at home, they end up dying. But it is, you know, sort of beneficial in a way, because you, at minimum, you deny it to the other team. Of course, you would like to actually have it for yourself and, you know, be able to use that, but sometimes the cookie just doesn't crumble that way. As we're going to see, it is going to be just tied dead even right now. It's 6 apiece here. You're going to see Twisted up to 3 and 2, and you're going to see the fist go flying here again. Everyone just whacking each other here. The sniper now going to fall in the hands of Twisted. That's 4 dead for the side of Lottery here, and it's an immediately just doubling of the score. 12-6 is where the score just suddenly pops up to, and that is going to change things up quite a bit for the time being. You're going to see the shots are going to be going back into the garage, and this is going to be the side of Graphite just leaping out ahead. It's 8 points. It is going to be pretty early, though, in the map. You know, it is going to be, you know, only 15 kills. You don't really have to start worrying until the team gets to, you know, 30, 40 points or something like that. There are not too many concerns yet if you're the side of Lottery. You know, you just take some deep breaths, kind of calm down, and, you know, try to not take every sniper rifle bullet that is on the map. But Overload now does have that in possession. Is looking, and that's a great shot there on towards Twisted, all the way in the back. Is able to just cross map him with the sniper. That was the only bullet left in the chamber too. So that's going to be the sniper down now for the time being. It's not going to make a reappearance for a little bit. because that weapon's gonna be completely empty, and then Smoke is gonna, you know, take some revenge and just smacks Overload in the face with a gun butt. So we're gonna continue on, but it's gonna be, I mean, it's just, you know, the side of Graphite looking like they might have been a little bit upset about that last map, as they're going to be up. It's 23-12. It's an 11-point lead right now, and they're just taking it right now to the side of Lottery. Twisted is going to end up falling down here. Lifekill is going to find one in the back, so there's going to be a couple kills, you know, here going the way of the side of Lottery, and they're going to grab on towards that camo. I do believe it was picked up. I don't know if I think Kaiser Ryan, I don't know if he survived long enough though, and no, actually Twisted is going to grab that, slam it home, and immediately die again. So, you know, for the second time now, the camo immediately popped, immediately dies. So we haven't really actually seen any usage out of it so far in this map. And honestly, we didn't get a whole lot of it on streets either, because the player died pretty quickly with that camo. I mean, we did have that, you know, shotgun blast to the face, whereas it's like if you're invisible, it doesn't matter because the spread's so big that you're going to get caught in that no matter what. But Flame Ghost here, 9 and 3 to start things off, so a very nice KDA. The translocator is going to be up as well, and he's going to be, you know, guarding that, watching for the players. Going to find that one player before they can get around the corner, and gets the double kill with some help from the team. So again, that is kind of, you know, things like that completely unanswered is sort of why right now the side of Graphite is up 13 kills. It's going to be 32-19 here, and now if you're Graphite, I mean, you're just, I mean, the pedal is on the floor, and it's going to stay that way for a little bit. It seems like the Smoke is going to, or yeah, Smoke is going to have that OS, or the sniper, it looks like, all the way up top, and it's going to be Overload trying to just make a statement answer here. Finds two, looking for the third. It's going to be Smoke all the way up top with that sniper, and is going to get repulsed right off the map. So the sniper, unfortunately, gone, but the kill counted no matter what. And now we're going to be on board with Bread Harvest. Was a star player basically in map number 1. But instead it's Overload at 14 and 5 right now. It's just leading the whole lobby, and, you know, has more kills than the whole team combined right now. So you do know that the only one keeping them in this right now is Overload, and the rest of the team is gonna have to start stepping up here. As Darkwood is going to pick that kill up in the back, is going to recharge the shields, regen everything. It's going to be a 9-point lead, so, you know, a little bit better than 11. But that is going to be a long way to go here for the side of Lottery. As Darkwood is still working around the back of the tower, is able to pick up that back smack onto the player with the translocator as well. So that power up also off the map. So honestly, Lottery doing a pretty good job of neutralizing the effectiveness of these power ups right now. You're going to see Graphite trying to regroup here around the back of the map. The Smoke is going to find one. Twisted's going to find another, though. And again, these kills are just going completely untraded. There's nobody from the side of Lottery that's able to really answer these. As Twisted finds another, and Kill is finally going to be there to trade out. But who's there instead? It's Kaiser Ryan trading it again. So again, 2-to-1 kill advantage there for the side of Graphite. And if they just continue, I mean, they're at 40 kills right now. 41-31 is your current scoreline. As right now, if you're the side of Graphite, you're pretty happy. Lottery, you're probably getting a little worried. They've crossed that 40 port mark. That's the point where you realize, okay, you need to slow things down. You got to stop dying the best you can. You have to stay alive. The Flame Ghost just going to pop up behind one, and unfortunately, just a little too low from the teammate there. That does end up going down. Bread Harvest proceeds to, you know, just fully nade his captain. It happens sometimes, you know. Maybe you don't agree about something. That's going to be a nice deflect on the nade. Trying to get to the sniper is going to be Bread Harvest, but is going to take so much damage from Flame Ghost. And, well, the melee a little bit short, but instead it's going to be Kaiser with a double kill. 44, excuse me, to 36. 3 dead again on the side of Lottery. And that is probably going to result in a sniper in the hands of the side of Graphite. And honestly, the way that they've been playing, and with that sniper, that will probably seal the game, unless the side of Lottery has anything to say about it. But to go down yet again, they still haven't made it to 40 points. And on the other side, it's only 3 more kills until Graphite closes up the map and evens the series up at 1 apiece. Kaiser and Smoke are both going to chime in. It's only going to be 1 more kill here, as Twisted's going to pull the sniper and using, you know, one of those nice new builds basically. And as I think just naded himself actually to death there instead. But yeah, that's going to be it. The last kill will come through, and that is going to be a win for the side of Graphite. They're going to take it of Graphite and Lottery, and you're going to see 2 players actually making their way down below. It's going to be Kaiser Ryan, first contact here, trying to get, or, oh, it is, okay, it is camo here. We're going to see Kaiser's going to be able to pick that one up and slam the camo home here. Is going to continue to work up towards the top, and it is going to be B, going to be picked up here by the side of Graphite, as they're going to be the first ones to kind of take off some points. They are going to have that the shock rifle in their hands as well. As they're going to see it moving forward, but two players in towards Pipes. Twisted just going to get completely overwhelmed and is going to lose that shock rifle as well. So Overload going to grab that, and honestly, if there's somebody that you want that weapon in the hands of right now from the side of Lottery, it is going to be Overload, but you know, instantly traded out once again. As you're going to see Kaz right now with the rifle in hand. C though is going to be going over towards the side of, or well, I was going to say over to the side of Lottery until Kaiser comes in and just pops ahead. And that is going to get reset and cleared out as well, as there's two players in the back, and that's a great shot from Kaiser. Finds one, doesn't even need to go for the second because the teammate's there to pick it up, and that's going to be 3 dead here for the side of Lottery. And it does look like Graphite is choosing to try to go for the overextension here. They are going to go and try to get that trip cap here, and they're going to succeed in doing so. So that is going to be a lot of points ticking their way early here. As you can see, the player from the side of Lottery is finally going to get on towards B, and this is, I mean, the AC hold, and actually doesn't even get it. Gets cleared out though. Twisted is there to clear and get rid of it, and down goes the players from Lottery. That's 3 dead once again. Somebody's back on towards C here, but this is a long amount of time on a trip cap here, and that you immediately get up to 84 points. As you can see, it's going to be 90 and counting here right now, and I mean, Lottery right now just hasn't really found an answer for anything that they've been kind of thrown at here. It's just players in front of them. I'm gonna see Overload just trying to do something. He gets a killjoy on one. The cam is gonna get grabbed once again because Overload runs out of bullets and is gonna just look for this player, trying to just shoot any which way possible. Has no idea where that player has gone, and unfortunately that is gonna be the camo escaping from his eyes, not able to spot where that went out. The C is going to be trying to get ticked over here, and B is going to be recapped here by the side of Graphite. So they've already gone over the 100-point mark, and no answer here from Lottery. They just have not been able to secure the map presence that they need. The players from Graphite are honestly just flying around the map. There's like no regard basically for anything, as they're just jumping around and around. They're finally getting on towards A, but C is going to take over. So I mean, finally a point on the board for the side of Lottery, as Red Harvest are going to clean up the player over on towards A, but they are going to lose. Well, they were losing C, and they are going to be capping B, and there's a player from the side of Graphite on A here. So, you know, once again, points, it's 122-2. And if this isn't the start that you were looking for, I don't know what they wanted, because Graphite is probably incredibly happy with how this is going right now. You can see, though, AB will be in the hands of Lottery for the time being, but B should take over momentarily. I think Smoke got off of it here briefly and finally will get on. So there's going to be the capture. And once again, the points are going to start ticking up in favor of Graphite. That's going to be up to 130 points as they've crossed over the mark. As you can see, Bread Harvest going to be just tossing out the nades, but nobody from their side has really been able to get anything going here. Kaiser, meanwhile, at 11-4, having a great start to this game. And finally here, there's going to be some map control from the side of Lottery. They will pick up A, they will pick up C. C, though, immediately going to get recaptured here by the side of Graphite. Is going to be Kaiser Ryan on there, and B as well is going to start just flipping as well. So, you know, a lot of chaos going on right now, but B is going to get traded, it looks like, for A, and C also possibly going in the favor of the side of Lottery here. So a bunch of points being exchanged across the map. It's going to be 140-10 basically, and that's even if they do get to 10, because right now there's a player on B who's going to be getting that cap off. And I mean, this is a significant lead here from the side of Graphite. They're more than halfway there to the final point total needed, as Darkord's going to get this rotation here on towards A and is going to be greeted by a player. And you can see at range, Twisted trying to provide some support here, but is not going to be able to do much, as A should take over. This is going to be an AC hold here from the side of Lottery. But it's a matter of now of how long are they going to be able to hold on to this, because Graphite has made it pretty clear they're more than happy to just sprint around the map and pick up everything that they want and just take challenges wherever they go. And you can see it's happening once again. That's 2 dead here for the side of Lottery, as the players have ended up going down. 4 still alive here, and I mean, the kills are just not traded out. As Darkwood's going to get caught from behind here and then will get taken out. Twisted finds that. It's going to be, again, double cap here for the side of Graphite. And Life Kill is stuck in the back, will end up going down, so B will get cleared out once again. It's going to be 160 points as Overload is going to be on towards the point, gets the melee and gets a trade there, which will, I don't believe, yeah, it won't reset it just yet, but Smoke is going to be on there and takes out the player that was on towards B. So, you know, Graphite clears out AB. They do get their hold here. And now they're going to be looking to rack up significantly more points. That Plasmid just did a ton of damage, basically. And I think Bread Harvest is the benefactor out of that. He's going to get into another gunfight. He's going to push that, though. Find Smoke. So big kill there. You're going to see the shots are going to be ringing out. Is looking for Kaiser here in the bottom. Is going to take that gunfight. Is going to win it as well. So this is going to be a trip cap potential for the side of Lottery if they can do so. But no, the player on B will get cleared out and B will get reset here. So that is going to be the point going over right now to the side of Lottery. But C is looking to be capped here by Graphite as a player just trying to get away. But it's going to be Bread Harvest with this camo able to reset the point. It will get taken down. So Twisted is here with the nades, going to get on towards this point, and this should be, again, more time going the way of the side of a Graphite here. As we're going to see shots are going to continue to ring out. Life Kill is going to hop now on towards B, but it has to stay alive in the back. Is already brought so low, and is going to end up getting taken down. Twisted up top. BR is able to find that one. So you're going to see Darkwood now here on towards B. There's two players here. That's going to cap it pretty quickly, but all, like, so quickly. The reaction is here. Twisted tried to get there in time, ended up going down. You see Life Killer trying to provide support from the top and will end up picking up Flame Ghost as well. So AB, you know, successfully held here by the side of Lottery for the time being. And, you know, they're up to about 66 points. Probably about I mean, this is the longest stretch they've really gone without giving up a hill or a point, really. So at the moment, I mean, you're probably pretty happy if you're Lottery, because this is basically you stabilizing your position, and you've been able to hold on to AB for a significant amount of time here. So you brought the lead down to about 100 points, and you're trying to maintain your position. And you know the gunfights are beginning to go their way; they're beginning to stabilize here, and this is what you needed. You need some stability on the map from the side of Lottery. But you do see, I mean, it's not going to last forever. Trades are going to go out. They are going to be losing A, it looks like here, though.
Enemy team scored.
And they will end up having to give that up, and it's going to be Smoke here hopping on towards B as well. So this is, you know, potentially a trip cap situation here. They're going to find two. C, though, looking to go over to the side of Lottery, so they should be able to deny the trip cap here. But unfortunately, I mean, the players are going to be right there. Flame Ghost is going to be there. That's two dead again for the side of Lottery. And really, if you're Graphite, you don't really need to overextend here. You don't need to push this out and try and do too much. But that nade, that was a nice stick there. Unfortunately, these players still ends up going down, and that's going to be AC now picked up here as Overload gets on towards that point. Is going to find the double kill as well. Looking to spot for the player up top. There's going to be Smoke in the back glass, but Twisted will be there to pick up Overload, and the two-player push here on towards A should be enough from the side of Graphite, as they're going to, you know, just double team each of these players, and that's going to be one kill up top, one kill down below here. The last player remaining is just, you know, it's going to be Bread Harvest, just trying to run for his life, get around the corner. Should succeed in doing so, but kind of hops right back into the fire here. You're going to see that is going to be a little bit problematic. As Kaiser Ryan just rips two heads with that shock rifle, and honestly, that's basically the story of this whole map so far for the side of Lottery. Is, oh, there's absolutely no way that should be happening, but Twisted somehow stays alive on B, gets both kills. Don't know how that happened at all. But you are going to see the points ticking over here as the players are going to be charging through just last desperate attempts to hold on to these points. A is going to flip, but C is going to flip at the exact same time. They're trying to get desperately on towards B. I don't think anyone's going to make it in time, and they're not going to be able to do everyone. So. Thank you for patiently waiting through the break. We are on towards Solitude. It is going to be King of the Hill for map number 4. Graphite with the 2-1 lead so far, as you're going to head towards that shock rifle in the back, picked up once again by Graphite. You know, the shock rifle deadly in the hands of these players, specifically players like Twisted, like Kaiser. Everyone seems to be more than happy to pick this weapon up whenever they seem to want to. You can see the shots will go out. Twisted will get away though in the first hill. All the time right now is going towards the side of Graphite here. As you can see, perfect. A nice double kill though from Overload. Picks up the first 2 kills of the map for the team. And that is going to be the players from the side of Lottery into the point here. As you can see, they're still kind of just gathering a pretty good amount of time here because Graphite is sort of forced on towards the outside and 2 have gone down. Looking to make it 3, but Smoke is going to win that gunfight over Overload instead. But that's a huge nade from the side of Dark Lord, who's able to find that on towards Smoke. So both Smoke and Twisted down, 2 dead on the map. But the remaining 2 players are not going to go down quietly. You will see Kaiser coming in, able to clear out the last player that was on the point. So nobody's really picking up any time right now because everyone's busy fighting around the edges. But a big double kill from Dark Lord before getting traded out will end up going down. But Twisted has lost all the teammates. 3 dead here for the side of Lottery, or excuse me, Graphite here. As Twisted just going to hide on the back pillar, try to stay alive. The players are there and he's going to pop out with the team. So the team shots are going to come through. Will get smacked in the back instead. Dark Lord is going to trade as well with Smoke. So that's 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead actually. So everybody from the side of Graphite will fall. And there was only 1 player left standing here from the side of Lottery. And that's going to be the player on the point, going to be forced off. Overload's going to trade out though with the melee. So that's a huge point there. I mean, they just barely need a little bit of more time. And the side of Lottery might not get that chance because here's going to be Graphite on towards the point. They're going to grab that camo as well, and they make their way around the back. So finds 1. Twisted with that power up is going to be able to pick 1 player, but immediately gets traded back. And in the scramble there, I mean, you do have the side of Lottery that were able to actually pick up that point. So hill number 1 going the way of Lottery, and they're already here on towards hill number 2. So the rotation already there for this team. Twisted brought extremely low with that camo, trying to get now up behind these players, and is, you know, will get spotted out actually. The eyes are going to be there from these players, and they are able to find the one with camo. So Life Kill is going to end up picking up that. So we're going to see them still in a position to try and look down these corridors. And right now, Graphite has not been able to get very close. They haven't been able to touch this hill yet. And it looks like as of right now, if things stay where they are, it's going to be a clean sweep hill unless Twisted has something to say about it and will successfully get there in the end. So, you know, 1 more second was probably all you needed if you were inside a Lottery, and that means that Graphite now is going to be forced to play an absolutely perfect hill. But a perfect hill they are doing so far here. I mean, they've been able to stabilize pretty well. They fought off the first wave, and now Overload's going to be coming in from the top. We're going to see if the players are going to be ready for this. Flame Ghost is going to able to pick that one up. They find the first kill. They're still here on towards the point, trying to stay alive here and getting the regens off, and Flame Ghost finds another. So just playing absolute defense around this hill here, because I mean the nade, well, yeah, just kind of self-naded because he got stuck on the teammate there, and that might be a bit of a problem. But no, it's going to be Graphite fighting all the way back from what was basically a gone and, you know, completely done hill for the side of Lottery. Is instead completely reversed. Graphite just takes it and goes, oh, you're at, you know, 99%? Well, we have 100. They're going to pick that one up. That's going to be a hill win there for the side of Graphite as they even up the map 1 apiece. I mean, that was just a fantastic call. I mean, it was just, you know, polarity basically, because you had Lottery in the hill and they just held it all the way down, all the way until that very last gunfight where I figured, oh, I mean, they're not going to bother. Like, Graphite is just going to rotate to the next hill, but Twisted wanted to make a statement on that last hill, kills the last player at the last second, and then instead, it's just holding the line from Graphite, and they hold it all the way to the hill. So, fantastic play there out of the side of Graphite to be able to hold on to that, and they're going to bring down 2 players. Remaining 2 players are going to be on towards the hill. Bread Harvest last alive, trying to fall back, try to stay alive. He's going to slam 1 player to the wall. I think if Smoke had just taken a lick more damage, might have gone down there. But instead, Smoke picks up the kill, and that is going to be Graphite here on towards the point for the time being. There's going to spot players coming around the back. Life Killer is going to be the next one that Smoke turns the attention to, and well, they're going to get traded out. It looks like your Bread Harvest will find Kaiser. Looking for Twisted up top as well, but Twisted's going to win that gunfight. In the meantime, Flame Ghost has just been on the hill this entire time, and that is going to be hill capped 2-1 advantage to Graphite right now. As we're going to turn our attention towards the back side of the map, towards Elbow, as Overload, you know, just looking for these players, is going to spot one, and that is going to be Twisted. Gets the team shots in, though, so that is going to be a kill for the side of Lottery here. and 2 dead, actually. This is going to be a pretty advantageous position for them to get into the back.
Enemy team took the hill.
I can see Kaiser Ronico coming off of respawn in towards the back, and there's going to be 3 players here, though, from the side of Lottery. So big kill there. Kaiser's going to get picked off because the attention, a little, distracted there for the time being. This Twist is going to be the next one up. Goes down. Perfect kill out of Dark Lord. And this is, once again, the holds from these teams are fantastic. They're able to just completely hold the line, and they are still successfully doing so here all the way in the back. You can see the players from Graphite just haven't been able to get really close since Lottery has taken over this hill. They've been able to, just hold the line, get these kills, and get the team shots in as needed. That's going to be a nice nade there out of Twisted. Looking to throw out the second. And the camo will go over towards Dark Lord here. So finally, Lottery with some objective control as well as power up control here. But it does look like all the players on the point, maybe except one, are going to end up falling. And it is going to be the players from Graphite inside the hill. Life Kill all the way in the back does end up falling, but did his job. That's going to be a nice shot there from Smoke. Finds one with the shock rifle, looking to make it a second here, but will get shot in the back. Instead, the rotation's coming through, and that is going to be the hill. Basically 0 to 100. Once again, it's going to be picked up by the side of Lottery. So it is going to be tied up 2-2 here with some really nice holds on these recent hills here, just holding it all the way. Graphite going to be the first one here, but they will get cleared out. That is going to be 3 dead here for Graphite. Lottery on the hill. You're going to see it's Dark Lord. I mean, basically every map, somebody on the side of Lottery, it's their turn to basically go off. You're going to see it's Dark Lord's turn, apparently. Overlord's been doing a really good job in the first couple maps. Red Harvest had map 1. It's now Dark Lord's turn in map 4. We'll see. It's going to be Graphite picking up 2 kills here right now, as they're going to make their way here on towards the point. They're finally going to get the control from themselves. They're going to continue to put in the shots down range right now. Dark Lord is now at 20 kills and 15 deaths. That's a lot of interactions right now, and it leads the lobby for sure. You can see the players are going to be rotating a bit around here, and the player on the point was Flame Ghost, and the rest of his team kind of went for a rotation here, and they all sort of, left him behind, which is going to be a bit of a problem here. They are going to pick up the camo. So once again, Lottery with that camo, looking to do some damage with that. And the players from the side of Graphite are forced to watch from the outside here. And that is going to be the hill going to the side of Lottery. So, Lottery trying to force a map number 5 here. They're trying to get there if possible. And only one more hill stands in their way of doing so. They're going to be first onto the hill once again here, and that's gonna be 2 kills. That's 3 dead here for Graphite. So Graphite in a bit of trouble here, honestly. They need to get in, and they haven't been able to get past the cutoffs that the side of Lottery is holding here. Life Kill is gonna find another, and that's gonna be, traded out there by Twisted here. Twisted putting in shots for up top and looking down low, but Life Kill is finding all the kills, it seems like, right now. And that's more than halfway there for the side of Lottery. It's a great nade as well. That is going to pick up Kaiser. I think that went right beneath the truck, as all the shots are just coming in. And Flame Ghost going to be desperately on towards the point. Is able to find one, trying to dodge out the nades and regen here, and is going to mostly succeed in doing so, I think. Gets around the corner. I don't know how Flame Ghost is still alive, and Kaiser Ryan is going to pick off Life Killer. As shots will come through, Twisted is finally going to end up going down, but the players are going to be on towards the point. It is going to be lit up red. That means Lottery in the point. And now it's going to be, well, I was going to say Graphite in the point, but instead it is going to be Lottery in. And Lottery is going to take map number 4. They're going to force in recently in terms of having, the resources, productions, and casters. And immediately out of the gate, Lottery just slams 4 here for that OS. And they're able to pick it up, and that OS will get picked up. It's in the hands of Bread Harvest, and it's immediately gone, but was picked up to get a good, solid advantage off the start. 4 dead for Graphite. That was probably not, you couldn't have, drawn up a better opening break, honestly, for Lottery than that. They was able to find all 4 kills. They get the OS. They use the OS to great effect as well. So fantastic job there out of the side of Lottery, right to open things up. And they're in on towards the blue base, where the side of Graphite is right now. Graphite, 1 player left. It's Kaiser Ryan with no shields with a heat wave in the back and a dream. Heat wave's got no bullets in it, though, and they're both going to miss the melee. And Kaiser's going to come out on top finally over Dark Lord here. As they're just, shots, and it was, just players absolutely everywhere here. As, Kaiser will finally get hunted down and killed there. As I guess the side of Lottery took exception to him taking down their captain. So they do, run into the back, hunt him down, pick him up. Is he going to be on board with Twisted here? But unfortunately, facing the double peaks here out of the side of Lottery. You can see Lottery kind of, learning from the mistakes of map 2. They're grouping up. They're in tradable positions where they always have people in a position to, like, trade out, double chow. And right as I say that, Life Killer goes down with nobody to chow or trade out. So I may just be eating my words immediately. But it's going to be 11-10. So that initial lead that was brought out of that opening break kind of evaporated pretty quickly here. As you can see, Twisted and Smoke both going to grab kills here. And that's going to be another one for Twisted as well. The double kill in place. And all of a sudden, the lead is in the hands of Graphite here, 14-12. As Life Killer does get traded out. And that OS coming up shortly means the players are going to turn their attention over towards this corner of the map. It's going to be up. It's going to be in the hands of Smoke. Smoke is going to grab that and run with it. The OS has been popped, and you do know that's a raid boss on the map now that you got to worry about. If you're the side of Lottery, you can see they're just working around top. You're going to have the thruster in the hands of Overload, and will get caught out, though. Flame goes from the side, picks that one up. Twisted is going to be there with Smoke as well, trying to just advance forward as they're just picking off these players, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point lead here for Graphite. As again, the push into the back, Overload and Life Kill both going to chime in with kills apiece here. So that is going to be the OS finally gone, and that's going to be, the lead chipped away at as well. It's only a 3-point lead, and, this early in the game, you don't have to worry about it too much. But you do have to start worrying when you get, about the mid stages, because last game, they kept it close to the start. They didn't worry too much. And then Graphite just absolutely took off with an 11-point lead and never looked back. So if you're the side of Lottery, you're trying to just hold, keep them close. And as of right now, it's up to a 7-point lead and climbing. And the side of Graphite is looking to just take it and race away. They're trying to do what they can. As they're just grouping up, and like you see this 2-man team that's pushing down long here. And Flame Ghost as well is going to pick Bread Harvest. Gonna be 2 more players here in the tube here. He's gonna be forced back and somehow doesn't go down, but Twisted and Kaiser both chiming in with kill Smoke as well. That's 3 dead here for the side of Lottery, and this is just showing the teamwork really that is coming out of the side of Graphite. These players, have played together for several seasons now, and you see them just charging their way forward here across the map. 31-19, it's a 12-point lead, and this is where you get scared if you're the side of Lottery or if you're a fan of Lottery even. Because Lottery right now, you have to prioritize that OS, but 2 dead. Right as the OS is probably coming up means that you're probably not going to be able to challenge for that. The players are just kind of throwing themselves at it here. You're down 14, 15 kills here. As you can see, Graphite approaching their way to the 40-point mark already. And you're just so far behind right now. If you're the side of Lottery, you have to slow things down. Try to stabilize here and not give up as many kills as they have been, because it's just been going all the way to the side of Graphite so far. It's going to be 23-38. They have not been able to close the gap, and you can't afford to trade out much longer here. You're going to see Life Killer shots in hand here. And it's Life Killer's turn to turn up, basically. Dark Lord had a moment in the spotlight. It's now Life Killer's turn. Currently at 8 kills, tied to lead the team. Actually, Bread Harvest as well. So there's 3 players here at 8 right now. For the side of Lottery, but it's just not enough, because Graphite is on 40 kills. They're past that mark where you're thinking, uh-oh, that is not good. Well, it's definitely not good. I can tell you that right now. You can see the shots are coming through. It's going to be traded 1-for-1, but 42-28 is your scoreline. And Bread Harvest trying to get in on towards the player, but the player's going to, just escape around the corner here. And Twisted finds 1, is able to trade out for 2 as well, and a 2-for-1 makes matters even worse. 6 points, 6 more kills is all Graphite needs to close out this series. Now, the score currently stands at 44-32. See the shots were going to be coming in, and that's a big double kill. Life Killer finds 2, and they're trying to make it 3, but Bread Harvest will go down. So Life Killer finds another actually, so 3 dead here. That's going to bring the lead down to just 11 points, but at 47, the The side of Graphite only needs 3 more kills here to close things out. Trying to get around the corner. Life kill, trying to stay alive, but it won't be able to. Flame Ghost is going to beat them down. As the OS is going to spawn up, Twisted is going to be on top of it, and Twisted, I think, actually ended up falling. So the OS should be going in the hands of the side of Bread Harvest here. It's going to be 40 to 49. They can't afford to give up another kill. And unfortunately, as his back is turned...